Hi, it's Stable Warrior. In this video I'm going to be showing the Game of Thrones, the Night King bust. So, here's the box here. At the top it says Game of Thrones, followed by the Night King. Got a nice, very evil looking picture of him. When I show the actual bust, it's actually pretty spooky, I'm not going to lie. Here down here, it says limited edition of 1,250, which is a decent amount less than the actual White Walker bust. If you remember, it had 1,600, so it's got 350 less than that. And again, as always, sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios and includes hand-numbered certificate of authenticity. On the side, it says Game of Thrones. On the back, it's just got a picture of him. It doesn't show different angles like it sometimes does. It's got a picture of his face, like close up here, and the actual bust there, kind of what it's going to look like. Just going to get some focus on that. All right. And then on the side, again, it says Game of Thrones. On the back, or the bottom rather, it says the number, which is nice, so it clarifies again what kind of number you have in the certificate of authenticity. 335 out of 1,250. So yeah, it's cool that it's got that extra clarification there. And yeah, we put that box back. And then here we go, here's the certificate of authenticity here. So, Game of Thrones, the Night King bust, sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios, number 335 of 1,250. And it came in this nice packaging. There was one time where it didn't come in this, which is a little bit of a shame because it's nice to kind of keep it preserved in this. I never take them out of these. And here's the actual Night King bust himself. Let me bring this guy over. It's quite sturdy, which I like. All the busts are quite sturdy. That's why I like kind of getting the busts. So yeah, as you can see, in a second, yeah, like, fuck. He has such cool detail, like, he's actually very scary. Let me zoom in on his face here to start off with. Like, they've sculpted this so nice. His eyes are actually very scary. When I put him, I'm gonna show towards the end of the video him next to the White Walker, so you can kind of see a scale comparison as well, because it's kind of cool to see the Night King next to a normal White Walker as well. Yeah, but there's such nice detail on here, and like you can see the top of the head, they've got all these kind of I guess there's a special name for it probably, but I'm just gonna say these little spikes coming out of his head. And yeah, he does look very kind of creepy looking. He's got his ears here. A lot of detail on the face, that's for sure. And the armour as well. The armour's got like a really nice kind of feel to it here, because of the way it's been done. Like you can, all these little bits here kind of embedded in. It's really cool. And his armour's kind of like black and grey, whereas the other White Walker bust, it's just got brown as opposed to like black, whereas this one looks much more kind of blacky, or you know, dark brown. You can say like over here it looks very black on the camera. Over here it looks a little bit more brown. I guess, but yeah, overall it's kind of, I think this is dark brown, like / black. Here we go, and zoomed out though. See, again, as it's a bust, you know, it doesn't have the waist below, but I like the fact that they have made it a bust, just because it keeps up, it's consistent with what the other White Walker bust looks like. If they made this a statue, you can't really put it next to the other White Walker because the scale difference will be massive, because this guy will be much taller than the White Walker. But because they made the White Walker and the Night King bust, it's really cool because you can just kind of put them next to each other, which I will show in a minute. So he's got his arms over here and he's got his hands, like, fuck me. Like, you might remember him doing this pose when he just kind of raised these hands up. And that was, you know, in Hardhome, which is when we got like a really kind of good look at him, and he was just kind of staring at Jon Snow, and he resurrected all the whites, didn't he? And that was a very kind of spooky time. Let me turn this guy around as well, so you can kind of get a look at him from the side. So it's like kind of the back of his head here, back of his armour. Yeah, probably the creepiest. It's probably going to be the creepiest Game of Thrones piece I own. After, say, the White Walker. The dragons aren't really creepy; they're more cool. But I really like it though. It's like, it's got a really kind of a creepy factor to him. It's going to be really cool putting like Jon Snow in there, this guy as well. And let me just kind of end this as well. We've shown you. Let me get this box out the way so I can put the other White Walker behind him, just because it looks a bit better with the other White Walker behind him. Here we go, like that. And now you can kind of see Night King with a normal White Walker, which is very cool. A little bit. Oh, but there's a spear. Like, he's got a really kind of long spear. There's probably a special name for that weapon, But yeah, his spear is massive. As far as scale goes, again, I would say the Night King, if you could just see kind of by the hands a little bit, they're pretty similarly scaled. The Night King's like a tiny bit bigger than the White Walker. I guess that's how it's supposed to be though. Like, as you probably noticed, like the Night King's face is not much wider. Again, it's like a little tiny bit wider. So he's a little bit bigger than the White Walker as far as his size, but that's kind of to be expected, you know. He's the Night King. He's supposed to be like the boss or the leader or whatever you want to call him of all of them. But yeah, having both of them like this is really cool. Like, it would be really nice to have like maybe just one more White Walker come out. Maybe one with like, you've seen a lot kind of lately of clothes on, you know, like all this kind of armor on. It'd be cool to have one of them come out. Maybe with his weapon, say in his left hand, and that way you can kind of put him kind of behind the Night King over there, and obviously you've got this White Walker coming behind him over here with his spear kind of coming out, and then yeah, it'd be really kind of cool to have that going on, you know, having like these 3 White Walkers or 2 White Walkers and the Night King, you know, he's a White Walker though, but yeah, really look nice together. But yeah, this has been a video on the Game of Thrones, the Night King bust. Just a little thing I wanted to say towards the end of the video. I haven't been uploading Game of Thrones videos lately or any content, so I've been really busy with college work, but I've got a lot of stuff that I want to upload still. So if anyone's still at the end of this video, I will, you know, you're going to know that I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos soon for Game of Thrones. Like, I've got figure collection 3, I've got all the figures here, I just need to kind of unbox them all. And, because they're boxed up for various reasons right now. And I'm going to put like, there's going to be over 20 figures on my desk. But that's just a little bit of additional information for people that might want to know about what's going on with my Game of Thrones collection right now. But yeah, again, this has been a video on the Game of Thrones The Night King bust. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and see you guys.